in the United States, we basically have everything at our fingertips: food, water, medicine. It's all there. But here, people don't really have like all of that at any moment whenever they want. And so it's really eye-opening to see how they can make do with what they have and also their kind of lifestyles. And it really pushes you out of your comfort zone and exposes you to things you haven't really experienced before.
The first time I came was when I was 16 years old, and it was really a very pivotal moment in my life because I had never seen this kind of poverty. And it's really great to get to know these people. They've taught me so much, and there are just so many things that we can do to help.
So today we did a mobile clinic in Barrio Imbert in this church. So usually we work in a clinic in Barrio Cassandra, our home neighborhood, but today we moved out here so we could see more patients.
I really like getting to be a doctor's assistant in the clinic because you get to learn a lot more about people's lives and what they've been through and what they need help with, and so it's kind of a more personal connection than anything else we do.
Just getting to work with the doctors and have them explain to me certain cases that we see, also getting to see different medical problems. I don't really have that much medical backstory, but the doctors really make me feel like I'm involved and I get to learn so much about everyone.
Typically I work in the clinic for most days. One of my favorite things about doing the pharmacy is you get to interact with both the doctors and the patients. You get to just tell them about what medicines they're taking and talk to them a little bit, which is really my favorite part.
My favorite activity on the trip by far was the Rio Chill water surveys. One, because the kind of idea of surveying people so you can build a water system and be able to bring them water that they may have not had before, or that they may have had to walk for a mile just to get a jug of water every day. And just being a part of that project is really, really interesting to me. It was a really, really cool experience to be able to meet people in their own property, in their own houses, be able to go inside their houses and sit down, and everyone was so nice. If they were sitting in a chair, they would stand up and give you the chair and stand up themselves. They would make sure you were in the shade while you were asking them questions, and everyone was just so nice and hospitable.
One of the reasons why I want to go on this trip is because one of my majors in college is Spanish. Although I was far from fluent, they felt like they learned a lot about our culture, and I felt I learned a lot about theirs. And it was just this very weird bonding point, the fact that we couldn't speak the same language. It somehow has made us connect in a very different way than I'd been ever used to.
I really enjoy getting to connect to people and give back to them, learning all the cultural differences that happen here and talking to the kids and getting to know people and their lifestyle. And you just kind of learned a lot from the experience and you take back new things with you.
It's really fun to get to see all the kids with their families, and the kids are so little and they're so welcoming and sweet to you, even though you can't really speak their language, but they're so willing to play with you, and it's really fun to do that.
The reason I keep going back to the trip is that you make a human connection with the people, with the kids. It's more important to go there and actually help than it is to just send money over. It really changes the way that you're able to think about and perceive the world. I guess before I came here, I had heard stories and just stuff about how things were in developing countries and nations, but I'd never been able to see it firsthand. And coming here has really just basically opened my eyes to just the scope of how things are here.
At Home in Afar is willing to consider anyone who is interested in coming on one of our trips. There's a job for every skill level and at any age. No medical background is necessary. However, if you're a medical provider, we encourage you to volunteer. While we don't have any specific requirements for volunteers, we need folks that are team players, hardworking, passionate, flexible, and who simply want to make a difference. If you're interested in volunteering, you can easily apply through our website. Please visit us at www.athomeinafar.org to learn more.